Hi Saggies, it's your honest homegirl Keisha Neek, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to support your girl. That's all I ask of you guys. And if you guys are I'm open for readings if you want a personal reading. All that information is in the description box below. And if you guys like zodiac horoscopes and live readings, you can check me out on Instagram at the honest homegirl. And that's it for all my little notifications for you guys on what's going on. Let's get into your intuitive message, Sagittarius. Okay. Saggies, I do feel you guys are in a happy space right now, especially today, because today is Jupiter Day, and you guys are ruled by Jupiter along with Pisces. Some of you may be acting like your Pisces brother, sister, because you know you guys are ruled by Jupiter together. So you may want to may want to listen to the Pisces reading. For some of you guys, I do feel like you're taking on a new beginning at this time. You may even feel like a fool for taking this leap of faith, but the potential that you have and the optimism that you embody, things are going to work out for you, okay? I do feel like you just want newness, okay? And I feel like you're awakening to who you really can be. And change is something that keeps you from being stagnant, okay? It allows you to evolve. It allows you to see things from a different perspective. A lot of you guys have chosen you. Congratulations, because you're letting go of the baggage that weighed you down, held you back, stopped your growth, and kind of hindered you, hurt, harmed, and injured you in some way, shape, or form. And now you're at this point in life where you're like, you know what? I'm the starring role in my life, not anybody else. Nobody could live in my life in my head rent free. Only I can. And I feel like by you making those choices, you're getting more opportunities presented to you. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. For some of you, you could be acting like an Aquarius where, you know, you're nonchalant, but you're using emotional intelligence to deal with people. You're asking all the right questions. People are basically on interviews when dealing with you, whether they're family, friends, lovers, okay? You have high expectations for yourself and other people, but I will tell you right now, please don't have expectations for anyone but yourself, because that's how you get disappointed. And I told Pisces that as well. But I do feel like a lot of your wishes will be granted. And if you were wondering if you were on the right path, you are, okay? At this time, you guys have the Midas touch right now. So everything that you touch is going to turn to gold. Everything that you do will be enhanced in some way, shape, or form. And as long as you stick on the right path, as long as you keep your vibrations high, so much is going to come to you, okay? You could be dealing with someone and asking them, well, what is it that you see in me? Or they may be asking you this as well, okay? Like I said, everybody's on an interview right now. So it's like dealing with you, they better come with their A game, Saggies, okay? Because if not, you're getting dismissed. But let's get into the divine feminine energy, then we'll get into the divine masculine energy, and then we will get into the random messages that include messages from your person, okay? All right, so Spirit, what is going on with my divine feminines? Because I feel like you guys is having fun in the motherfucking sun, baby. As you should. Or you need to. Go on outside, get you some sun, go walk in the grass, barefoot, you know. Or just sit outside, drink you a nice cool beverage and just sun gaze and soak up some sun. You don't gotta really do much. Okay. What is going on with my divine feminine? Sagittarius. Okay, hold on. These cards came out first, so let's go like this. Okay, so you guys are dealing with mental and emotional healing. Okay, you're moving forward. All right. Some of you, because you have done a lot of mental and emotional healing, you will be walking right into a higher commitment sooner than you think. And it's going to bring you to tears that you done sat there and found somebody that is equally yoked to you. Oh, I feel all mushy inside. Listen, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? You could be very emotional at this time, and you doing some shadow work, because I'm going to tell you right now, I sure enough was doing some shadow work the past 3 days, especially with this full moon in Capricorn. I was putting in that work, baby, okay, releasing a lot of things that no longer served me. I even went and had got my ends clipped, and I burned them bad bitches, okay, all right, to release that, all right. I said them split ends was due to negative energy around me. I had to burn that shit. Okay. Some of you, it could be you dealing with a fire sign female as well, or a water sign female for some of you, or this is just you embodying your energy, you know, nurturing yourself, letting yourself know everything's going to be okay. You got this, okay? Some of you could be mentally and emotionally healing because you finally were able to have a son. Congratulations for some of you, okay? I do feel, too, for some of you, you may be suffering from postpartum depression. Now, my personal opinion on postpartum depression is the simple fact that I don't like labels, and the reason why I don't like labels is because it's kind of like a clutch for people to hold on to versus them holding themselves accountable to fix what's going on within them. And right now, as a woman that may have just had a child, your hormones are out of whack. And that's something that you have to accept. You know, you went through giving birth, which is a traumatic experience, okay? I don't care how much people say, oh, it's so beautiful. That shit is probably painful. I done watched a couple of my family members give birth, and it ain't nothing pretty, okay? Them cramps, all that stuff, okay? Them contractions, all of that, okay? Worrying if the baby gonna be safe, if you gonna be safe. All that stuff is traumatic. That ain't nothing nice, and that's something that you could be healing from right now. So give yourself some grace at this time. Give yourself grace. Take the time that is necessary for you to heal. Okay, if you need to call family and have family come over to help you out so you can just have some me time, so you can sit down and relax and breathe for a second, because having a child is very time consuming, and all your time and energy is going into this child. Let alone, we're not even talking about breastfeeding, okay? We're not even talking about that and how much that could be possibly draining for you. And I can kind of speak on these things because I've dealt with mothers and children for over 15 years, okay? And even though I have not birthed a child of my own, I've done enough healing to know when my own hormones are out of whack. And then to have a woman go through 9 months of carrying a child and then birthing a child, I know your hormones are completely out of whack, okay? And it's okay. You're not alone in this. There's a lot of women out there that go through the same thing as you. Find you a support group. They have plenty of them on Facebook and on YouTube and stuff like that. And do some womb healing, because for some of you, if you've had a traumatic birth where, you know, something could have went wrong, and it scared the living hell out of you, you have to heal from that, okay? So it's like, give yourself grace. Don't put too much pressure on yourselves, okay? And congratulations to that baby that you have, okay? Now, for some of you guys, I do feel too that there is like, something could have happened to your son as well, okay? Or your son could be feeling a little down and out, even though that they're a baby. You worry about their mental and emotional health at this time, okay? And I do feel that you communicating to your child, you speaking life into your children, changing the frequency within you will change the frequency within them, okay? Especially if you just gave birth to your child. Your child, whether you believe it or not, is still connected to you, even though that umbilical cord is not attached anymore. So you have to sit there because your child could be reflecting your energy, okay? So be mindful of that as well for some of you. For some of you guys, I do feel that the sun that you have, they are going to be a very confident person, okay? I feel like this child will probably boost your confidence. It will allow you to express yourself in a way that you probably could have never expressed yourself before, and it's like a more passionate, loving way, okay? And you'll be more nurturing to your child. I feel like your child is going to drastically change you. You may have been one way, but as soon as this baby came around, you are a total opposite. You done went from being hard, cold, stone cold Steve Austin to being pretty princess over here, and being a delicate flower, and being very kind and very nurturing and very protective over your child, as you should be. Okay, I do feel here with this commitment here, I feel like when you get together with your person, the two of you are going to come to a conclusion that y'all want a son, okay? Or you guys just got married and you're finding out that you're pregnant and you're having a son. Congratulations for some of you guys. I do feel once a commitment comes into balance with the two of you and you guys start to heal together and you're on the same page, that's when this son is going to come in the picture, okay? But I feel like the son is waiting for you to kind of get it together, basically, okay? I do feel here too, it's time for you to join like a mother's circle or like group, okay? Because I feel like you're going to find some gems and some jewels to help you, okay? For others of you, this could just be you finding like a women's circle or a group of people, a group of men that you can openly discuss your problems and focus on the solutions. Is like, find a group or find people that you can discuss what your problem is, and then after that discussion, make that be the last discussion about your problems, because your focus should be on solutions to those problems. And that's what's going to allow you to heal more, because you're focusing on solutions. Like the center of your energy right now is balance, okay? Yin and yang. It's you making decisions, it's you bringing in harmony, you coming together with someone or with yourself, okay? You could be moving forward and coming together with a fire sign female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like yourselves, okay? I just feel bonding, okay? And it's more of emotional bonding that you want. Some of you are trying to have a better relationship, a better bond with your son as well, okay? Others of you, you want a higher commitment and you're manifesting that you step more into your divinity so you can attract a masculine energy that will provide and protect for you. And ain't nothing wrong with that. At least you know that in order for you to get a higher commitment, you got to be committed to yourself too, okay? I'm hearing be proud of yourselves, okay? You better be proud. You better stop playing with yourself, Sagittarius. You over here trying to really get things in order with you, okay? And things will be revealed to you about what you keep putting yourself on a hamster wheel with as you continue to heal. More things will be revealed to you about who you are as a person. Okay, some of you could have just had a kid too, or found out you were pregnant with a child and you are no longer with that person. You have to look at things from a more spiritual perspective and realize that either this was a lesson you needed to learn, or you guys were only meant to come together to bring that child into this world, and that's it, because some people are only in our lives for a season and for a reason, okay? But let's get into the divine masculine energy. Okay. And you could be mentally and emotionally healing from that. Solution is work on how to co-parent, okay? Divine Spirit. What's going on with my Divine Masculine energy? Okay, see, this Sun came out again. So you could be dealing with another fire sign like yourself who you have children with, okay? Here's the Divine Masculine coming up. And sometimes people walk out of our lives because, listen, this energy of only if you're dealing with someone that you know you've had a child with, you're having a child with, and y'all are not together anymore. Sometimes you got to thank God that this person walked out of your life, because there's going to be another masculine that'll come into your life to be a better role model for your child. Because the person you probably had a child with, that person is nobody that needs to be a father, okay? They were just there to donate the sperm so that we could have more men on this planet, but for the man to be raised by someone else, okay? And that happens too, and that's okay. Now, I do feel here when it comes to the Divine Masculine energy of Sagittarius, whether you're male or female, because this is more action-oriented energy, building energy, okay? Taking what was created from the Divine Feminine energy and implementing it and taking action towards making a manifestation a reality. I feel that with this little boy here, this child is going to need more emotional support, okay? Even though, and they're going to need more emotional support from their father, okay? I feel like this child may even trigger this masculine to tap into their emotions, but they're going to try to kind of control and hold back their emotions. For some of you, you may have had, if you have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in your chart, you could be dealing with a masculine who is in the military or just very militant. This person uses their logic over their emotions, okay? This song, acting kind of shady. See, you may not, and it's funny that that song just came on, because I had the thought in my head, but I didn't want to say it, that you could have been dealing with somebody that has a family already. You could be finding out that you got pregnant with this person and this person has a family already, because with them having their back towards this energy here, they're moving forward with their family, going back to their family. And this may be negative news to you that may cause some pain. And then this pain is going to have you look into things, and what you look into, you're going to find, and it's going to cause a lot of stagnation in your life. And I apologize for that, okay? For some of you, I do feel that after having this baby, you're going to move forward, but what you're moving into is the pain, the disappointment, the confusion, the frustration, and that's normal, okay? Some of you may have used candle magic to have this happen, and it backfired on you bad. It backfired, okay? Or this person could have did candle magic. Somebody did some type of manifestation work, and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to be planned for some of you. This male may even feel negatively towards this child because they really probably didn't want it. Like, I really feel bad for saying this. This could be you, Sagittarius men. Like, you found out you got some Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces female pregnant, and it's like forcing you to have to grow up and change faster than you wanted to. And it's like, all right, fuck it. Let me just do what I got to do for my family, but really you don't want to do this. For others of you, this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces female was determined to sit there and have a baby by you, but thank God you were smart. See, a lot of Sagittarius men are very calculated. So if you're dealing with a Sagittarius man, these men are the type of men that have children later on in life. I'm talking about 30 plus, 35 plus, okay? Unless you got you a hot in the pants one that, you know, be having kids early, but that are just wild and reckless. But most of them that I know of, they're smart. They used condoms and come to find out that this child ain't theirs. You gonna find out that they're gonna find out that this child, if you're a Sagittarius male watching this, you're gonna find out that that boy ain't yours. And I'm sorry to tell you that. And this bad news is going to have you feeling so upset. And it's like, you wanted to know the truth though. And you found out the truth, but now that you found out the truth, it's like you're kind of stuck. You just don't know. You just don't know what to do. Like you had to wait until this child was born to get the DNA test to find out. Some of you are having to move forward and go to your family and tell them the bad news that ain't your grandson, that ain't your nephew, that ain't who we thought it was. And that can be very painful to have to explain to somebody, let alone you just having to accept that that's what happened, because you could have gotten attached and bonded with that child while they were in the mother's stomach for 9 months, okay? For some of you, I do feel that you're just going to, if you were cheating on somebody, divine masculines, some of you really want to act like you ain't had no baby on the side. That ain't cool. For some of you, you going to find out that this person did magic to have a baby with you, and that ain't cool. I do feel too, you being aloof with your emotions is not going to be the best option, okay? Even though some of you may take that part and may play that role of not caring, being nonchalant, it's only going to keep you in a low vibrational energy, and it's not going to allow you to grow, expand, okay? This is a necessary time for you to lean on family in a time of finding out bad news, okay? See, no air came. Why do I feel like the same songs keep playing when it's supposed to be so many more songs playing on this thing? But I feel like maybe you and Pisces, y'all guys are just stuck in a dilemma at this time, okay? I do feel moving forward that the grief that the father carries, this son is going to carry too. Because I don't know, I'm just feeling nauseous right now. Some of you may be so sick to your stomach that you're going to throw up after finding out. Like, this is like a hard pill to swallow for somebody. Yeah, this is a hard pill to swallow. I do feel too that you have to, there's nothing wrong with being calculated when it comes to who you build a family with, because the thing is, or you're realizing that you needed to be more disciplined, you needed to be more, you should have used more logic when it came to who you made a family with, because you may have made a family with the wrong individual, and you're paying for that now. You're paying for it. Okay? But I feel like you need to start to manifest, to step into your power, okay? And I feel like you will start to be divinely guided by your male ancestors on how to communicate, how to remove blockages out of your life, okay? And how you can move forward and transform when it comes to you moving forward in your life. Call upon your male ancestors, even if you're a female, to give you the strength and the courage that you need to have to deal with this situation. Because I feel like you're spiraling out of control and going into darkness. And I want to just bring some lightness into this energy for you guys, because I do feel like it's best you focus on your stability, your security at this time, and start healing, okay? Sooner than later, because if you spiral out of control, things could get worse for you. So go talk to somebody. Talk to your closest family member that you can trust or something like that, all right? But let's get into the messages, your random messages. Let's see what it is that they may want to say to you. You may want to say to them. Whew, that just went left, okay? You could be definitely swallows. Ooh, you probably sat there and told this person you should have swallowed my kid. Sagittarius or Sagittarius women, you should have sat, you telling yourself I should have swallowed. It says, call me. Threesome with you? Did y'all have a threesome with your partner and got the wrong person pregnant? Or you could have been a female and had a threesome with 2 men and got pregnant by the... Ooh, this is spicy. It's not what you think. What is going on, Sagittarius? Some of y'all don't know who the baby daddy is. I play music to express how I feel. You broke your own heart. Shoot, if you over there doing threesomes like that, you having raw sex and stuff, you damn right. And it says, say something, baby, at the bottom of the deck here. Somebody wants to talk. Somebody wants to clear the air. You broke your own heart doing this. Listen, it's time to go speak to the lady, okay? It's time to go speak to the lady. Let's get some oracle messages for you guys. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. And look, what I tell you, the alchemy card, because this is what I was thinking about with you guys. It says you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. Okay, so take a bad situation and change it into something good for you, okay? Whether it was you learning a lesson and you can finally complete that lesson and move forward, whether it was a blessing that you received, okay, and you're able to, you know, see the good and the God in what has happened, okay? We have trust. I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. So yeah, you got to trust that, you know, things are going to work out for the better for you, and know that you do have options, okay? Let's get, yeah, some of you may feel like a fool for doing what it is that you did. Don't feel like a fool. Everything happens for a reason. It was supposed to happen. They are full of shit, whoever you dealing with. It says all the answers are within you. Pay attention to the signs. You could be finding this out about somebody that you were dealing with, that they got themselves in this dilemma. It says you met your match. You don't like it. LOL. They are mirroring you. Will it matter in 3 years? And we have surrender to spirit, okay? So you need to go within. You need to have a conversation with God, okay? You could be dealing with adolescent traumas where this is something that you dealt with before when you were a teenager and got yourself into a situation, and now you're relearning the lesson now. So pay attention to the reoccurring signs that's going on and go within, because you'll find the answers within yourself. Go sit out in nature and have a conversation with God, okay? And get the downloads that you need to get. But Sagittarius, that was your reading. I love you guys, and I will see you later.